That's a part of the game. It separates the men from the boys. Not too many people want to go down and bang and play inside the paint.
I want you to come down and get it low.
I'm going down here. Come on.
Don't let him get anything inside, guys.
You can't let people in that space because that's where the game is won and lost, in the paint.
That's a big block.
It's just a great, competitive, physical atmosphere in the paint.
And Robinson with authority.
Today's word is rebound. Can you say rebound?
Rebound.
To block somebody's shot, telling them that don't bring it back in here anymore, gets you psyched up and also gets your teammate and the fans into the game.
In the house of Mutombo, there's nothing easy.
The Kimbe said, no, not in my house. You see a force, so look at this. Get that stuff out of here. And right now.
You go into the hoop, you just got that one thing, and you just want to attack it, like your worst enemy.
Covered up. And on base. Oh, what a power slam. Hold on to the roof. To shake it down.
I'm paid to wreak havoc on the basketball court. The team that scores the most points in the paint is going to win the game.
You got to be a man to score here tonight if you want to get in the paint.
A painted rectangle is positioned at both ends of each NBA court, 19 feet long and 16 feet wide. In basketball vernacular, it is known as the paint, and it is the game's most vital territory.
Robinson with authority.
Ball inside. Okay.
I think we're better off when he's way out front to get right there in front of that rim, and nobody can guard him. Remember, we must pass the basket, so you go screen him, he goes, and now you hit to the basket.
Willis, tough shot, and it goes.
The team that gets the most easy baskets, gets the most shots close to the basket, they're going to win the game most of the time.
Here's Charles going for it. Oh, yes.
That's why I think in the paint, it's so competitive and you work so hard.
Regional. You know you can't guard me, boy.
Go, Shaq! Go roll, Shaq!
He's there. He's slammed up.
You can't survive down there unless you have a great competitive spirit. I mean, you can't go down and post up all these guys night in and night out if you don't just have an intense competitive drive.
You cannot measure the depth and size of this guy's heart.
It takes mental toughness and physical toughness. Everyone wants to set a tone and inside to let them know that when you step inside the paint, there's no playing around. It's nothing but business.
And we are seeing ferocious physical play inside.
It is physical in the paint right now.
Come on, dig in, White, dig in, come on. You got to keep the hammer down. NBA, every time you let up, you get punished.
To be a consistent dominant player inside, you have to be in great shape. Because the physical contact wears you down.
Oh, come on, Joe.
Come on, Scott, make the call. Get him off his back.
I know it's supposedly a non-contact sport and we call fouls, but it's very physical at times. You get guys pushing you, grabbing you, holding you. And you got to find a way to try to get them up off you and put the ball in the hole the best way you can.
Hey, what's up? What's up?
For the game's premier inside players, the paint serves as a proving ground, a place where the giants of the sport make their bid to take control of the game.
You got to rebound the ball, Joe. You got to rebound the basketball. It's so good. Harvard all over the rebound.
He has been a force here.
Defense, baby. Defense.
Oh, and a block by Ewing. Jordan got the step. Rejected by Clark.
It's got to be your territory. You have to dominate, not just for yourself, but for your team.
Rejection, Robinson. Mercy.
It's very territorial. You have to let people know that whatever's colored in the middle of that floor, that's what belongs to me as a big guy. You really have to mark that as your space.
Blocked by Weber. Terrific block.
You want to say, this is my house, this is my gym. And you have to like set a tone in the beginning of the game. You can't fear no one once you step inside the paint.
From the game's beginnings, giants have ruled the paint. But through the years, both their styles of play and the lane itself have undergone a dramatic evolution. In the NBA's earliest days, most offensive assaults began far from the basket. But one man would quickly change that, making the area known as the key his own. He would alter the game forever.
Mr. Basketball, George Mikan, 6'10" center from DePaul, has broken every record in the book, and as you can plainly see, is one of the toughest men in the league on tap-in scores.
He was a difficult man to move, to budge once he got his spot. To play behind him was death. I mean, you couldn't stop him.
Anytime there was a crucial shot, you knew George was going to take it because nobody else was allowed to take it. He would just keep saying, get it into me, and they would get it into him.
In 1952, Mikan's dominance prompted the NBA to double the width of the lane from 6 to 12 feet.
And what happened by moving me away from the key, you know, making it wider, we were able to use more cuts and picks and getting a little bit more team play.
But Mikan and the Lakers were able to adjust and continue to thrive.
Sports teams of all time.
Now I want to go over the mistakes we've been making the past few games and iron out some of these mistakes. So let's pay attention closely and go to work. You all set? Ready.
Mikan goes straight to his target. With less than 30 seconds left, that nails it down, the Lakers go on to win.
With Mikan still dominating the paint, the Lakers would end up winning 5 titles in 6 years. But Mikan's effect was measured in more than titles. With the wider lane, players began to make their presence felt from beyond the paint. Sharpshooters like Pitch and Paul Arizin and Neil Johnston emerged as stars.
This former Ohio State University ace has one of the widest and deadliest hooks of anyone in the game.
Wilt Chamberlain's entrance into the league in 1959 brought offensive dominance back to the paint.
I think there will be a period of orientation for me, of course, like it is for every newcomer in the NBA, but I think in the long run I'll be able to handle myself man-to-man with almost anyone in the league.
The lanky 7-foot star, appropriately nicknamed the Stilt, is
Wilt used his overwhelming strength and quickness to rewrite the league's scoring records and forced it to change once again.
the 15th annual NBA All-Star Game in St. Louis.
By early 1965, the NBA widened the lane from 12 to 16 feet in another attempt to counter the dominance of a great center.
That's Chamberlain, and he's dunking one.
Like Mikan, Chamberlain continued to dominate the game and reshape it.
Scores over Russell.
The wider lane paved the way for a mobile center such as Lou Alcindor, later to be known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The battle of the giants. The 12-year veteran Wilt Chamberlain against the second-year pro Alcindor. At 24 years of age, Lou had led the Bucks to the best record in the NBA, had been named the league's most valuable player, and was the scoring champion.
Wilt quickly found that Alcindor was a force to be reckoned with.
He presented to me for the first time in my career of basketball a guy that I felt, at least at my state at that time, that I really needed some help to guard.
In 1971, Alcindor led his Milwaukee Bucks to a championship.
Low left to Lou, backdoor they go. Alcindor to Robinson.
Using his deadly skyhook, Kareem invented a new way to attack the paint and would go on to score more points than any other player in NBA history.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, to me, was the greatest player to ever play professional basketball. And in his 20-year career, I think he was forced to adjust and adapt his game more than any other superstar.
The widening of the lane not only led to the mobile center, but also created a new slashing style of play practiced by creative stars such as Elgin Baylor.
If you're a competitor, you like the idea of competing, and going out of the field and knowing that one-on-one nobody's going to stop you from scoring. And that part of my game I enjoy doing, driving, going to the basket, creating.
Dude, he can hang up in the air longer than anybody I've ever seen. It looked like he was suspended on a rope up there that time.
It's nothing you work on. I don't think it's something you can work on because you don't know. You don't know how the defense is going to play you. And it was just challenging, and it was exciting to do it.
Echoing Baylor's fearless forays into the paint were players like Connie Hawkins and George Gervin. But no one would do it like Julius Erving.
If Dr. J got to the open court, it didn't matter what the score was. Everybody in the stands felt that they got their money's worth.
The doctor brought new excitement to the paint as he further elevated the game's creativity.
Watch this fantastic move by the doctor.
My first year in Philadelphia, the rookies on the team, anytime I got a breakaway shot, you know, they would always say, poster. And what they referred to is any of the guards who were back on defense attempting to block it were going to end up being in a poster.
Here he comes. Way rock the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
So that's not the position you wanted to be in if you were a defensive player, getting caught looking up at another guy dunking the ball.
Julius is unbelievable in a wide open situation. I have never seen anybody be able to do the things that he can do.
Being able to dunk the ball in a game was a big thrill, and it did become the punctuation point on my game. Anytime I was able to grab one off the board and throw it back down, or steal the ball and make a breakaway or grab a rebound and go coast to coast in that instance and finish it with a throwdown.
The doctor's spectacular assaults on the basket inspired a new generation of players to bring their own sensational style to the paint.
You try to get as many easy baskets as possible. I mean, dunks are obviously a lot easier than three-point shots and long jumpers.
This philosophy was embraced by players of all sizes, as everyone seemed to share the excitement of making their own statement in the lane.
That's how you take the ball to the basket, Chip. That is what it's about. Backcourt, he comes out of the block, on fire. Raging right-handed tomahawk down from the Rain Man.
That's the best feeling in the world, is just to be able to go up during the game and to put one down on someone. Especially a 7-foot. It's a 7-foot. I love dunking on 7-foot.
Him with a hammer with the right hand.
There's no greater high in the world than dunking on a 7-footer. Maybe he's standing under the basket and he's going up for a block shot, and you keep going and you keep going and you go a little bit higher. You come down with a dunk. It's a great high.
Kevin Johnson.
Well, I get an exhilarating feeling when I dunk on one of those guys. I mean, it's a good feeling.
Now that's attacking the hole. That sends a message very loud and clear.
This game is designed for big guys. I mean, it's just the way it is. And when a smaller guy can kind of sneak dunk on a big guy, I mean, it's a great feeling.
Oh, in your face, Kevin Johnson. Oh, my.
While the doctor and those who followed him brought new attention to the paint, no one did it more brilliantly than Michael Jordan, who added his own touches of creativity.
None of it was predetermined. You know, things happened because of the situations of the game.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
I guess I would have never had those visions if I hadn't have seen Dr. J in his time. We all tried to do it once he did it, and whoever could do it, had that talent or had that creativity, and now could you apply it to a game situation?
And Jordan is being guarded by Woodgate. Take it, Michael! Take it, Michael! Jordan to the
It's fun to see how he's going to get out of it. He makes an offensive move. You know what the defense is going to do. And it's just interesting to see how he's going to get the shot off, what play he's going to make, or how he's going to get out of it.
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
You have to give him credit for being real creative. I mean, not only his dunks, but just his moves in general. I mean, who would have thought of doing the things that he's done?
Jordan! Vintage Michael
Growing up, players like Grant Hill dreamed what it would be like to be in Michael's shoes.
Mills springing Hill, right for the jam.
Now he no longer has to imagine. Like Jordan, Hill attacks the paint with style and vision.
When you're bringing the ball off the court, or you're kind of sizing out the defense. When you go in there and attack, you feel kind of like a running back who just got the ball, and you're going through, you're reading the holes.
I want to see a star go to work. Mano Imano, Grant Hill, oh my!
I feel as if I can get by my man anytime I want to. You can sense if they may doubt themselves, and you attack them, and you go right at them.
Just spreading the court, letting Grant Hill take over and work his magic.
Sometimes you amaze yourself. You're like, hey, did I really get up that high? Or did I shake that person the way I thought I did? And did I really dunk on that person? Crowd feeds off that, your teammates do, and the defense rises up to another level, and it gets everyone going.
He hammered it home as he floated through the air. Runaway going all the way, and what a move.
With a legion of high flyers invading their territory, today's big men have become more intent than ever on protecting what they feel is rightfully theirs.
I'd like to tell you a little about my house.
Oh, Robinson blocking Johnson and got it back again. Oh, my, the Admiral.
It's got to be your territory. You've got to decide that you take that area over. You've got to make the other team think they can't come to the basket.
Blocked by David Robinson. What an incredible play.
People score on me. I take it personally.
Hey, tremendous block. The guy can't get any higher than that.
When you block a person's shot, they're going to think about it the next time. If they keep bringing it back in, you keep blocking it, they're not going to shoot anymore.
Shot blocks the shot. Shot blocks the shot. Crowd going wild. Oh, what a play by Weber. Oh, my. Oh, are you kidding me? Volleyball, anybody? Now Drexler, and he's fast in the open floor. Drexler blocked it. Looking for Rashid. Down on the ball, and it goes. Turns around for one. Dikembe said, no, not in my house.
I feel that I have established the house of Mutombo, beyond the pain of the basket, and I have a control of my house, and I don't want nobody to come in.
The house of Mutombo is not even open for MJ.
No big man today takes more pride in securing his area than the Atlanta Hawks center, Dikembe Mutombo.
When I block 2 shots already from you, and you still want to come again, next time you're going to come, I'm going to make sure you get that finger from your eyes. Make sure that, please, do not come here no more. This is my house.
And that was rejected by Mutombo. My goodness. Oh, tied tonight by Dikembe Mutombo. 3-time shot-blocking champ in the NBA.
My favorite shot blocking that I have on my career was when I blocked Sean Kemp to send Seattle home.
The Denver Nuggets have beaten the team with the best record in the NBA, the Seattle Supersonics, and Dikembe Mutombo, one of the stars.
I think one of the best memories of my life, me landing on the ground and holding the ball like this. And there's no way I cannot forget it.
What Dikembe does today was foreshadowed by another intimidating defender. The legendary Wilt Chamberlain also made the paint his home and took great pleasure in rejecting all who tried to trespass.
I was blessed with a great vertical leap, and I enjoyed going up as a shot blocker, and not only just blocking the shot, sometimes taking the ball right out of the air.
By Chamberlain, a great block by Chamberlain.
So shot blocking was a thing that was a fun thing. That was a real fun thing about the game of basketball, because you're going to destroy a guy's shot.
Also following in Wilt's prodigious footsteps was the stalwart Nate Thurmond.
Nate Thurmond is an incredible defensive basketball player. He was strong with his incredible long arms, because the top of his reach was like that much more than mine.
I really was offended when anybody got a shot off around me,
because you have to play defense tough. You have to let people know that this is my territory and I want to stop everything that I could.
It is a philosophy that has been embraced by all of the league's great big men.
What a block by Bob Lanier.
But for all the tenacious guardians of the paint that the game has seen, one in particular has become the standard of defensive greatness.
Bill Russell made shot blocking an art. Russell not only would block the shots, but 90% of the time when he blocked the shot, we would get the ball.
When I blocked a shot, I was just getting it on my fingertips most of the time. And so I didn't swat it, I just hit it, just changed direction. And so the ball stayed in play because my theory on blocking shots was that a defensive play is not over until your team has the ball.
With his unique defensive prowess, Russell dictated the flow of the game from under the basket.
He had such great quickness and agility that he could play 3 or 4 guys on the same trip up the court, switch off, go back to his own man, block a shot. So he would disrupt their whole entire offense.
West all alone. Look at Russell come down. And what a play by Russell!
So he revolutionized the game. Then after a while, he became so intimidating, so quick was his reactions, that it was like blocking another 10 shots a game, even if he never touched the guy.
I can remember playing against him in the fourth quarter, and I went in for 4 layups in the fourth quarter. He blocked the first 2, and I missed the next 2 looking for him.
The guy comes in, and you block the shot. And then you might look at him and smile and say, yes, we did that to you.
If you come back, we'll do it again. If you come back again, we'll do it another time. So you'll have to try something else to do. That won't work.
The NBA's elite have always sought to complement their superior athletic skills with a psychological edge. The greatest players have always found that intangible element that provides them the opportunity to gain the advantage. Bernard King wore his tenacity on his sleeve and literally willed himself to succeed.
There's King, yes, and the Knicks now
I used
lead
to love to watch the game face and see the intensity and the way he would handle the situation.
If you see me smiling on the basketball court, I'm not going to play with him because I'm too relaxed.
Bernard one-on-one now, fades to the jumper, he got it. Bernard King is just punishing everybody in his way.
Bernard King did very, very few things with pizzazz, with fanciness, with a lot of splash. He had such a repertoire. His spin moves.
Bernard King once again.
His release on his post-up were one of the quickest releases ever in the history of the NBA.
Bernard pulls the trigger, bullseye.
Plus, he always wanted the ball because of his killer focus.
Bernard going with a long jump shot. What a shot by King! 2 seconds to go. Bernard King.
King's desire made him practically unstoppable.
The King, what a sensational rebound.
Don't ask me how I jumped that high. I don't know. I probably never jumped that high before in my entire career.
The unshakable focus of players like Bernard King cannot be drawn up on a blackboard.
5 guys, get me the ball. Don't let everybody go after the ball.
Hey, here's the other thing. One thing about it. Everybody think about one thing now.
You only got 9 seconds. All right?
The guy who has the finger, just get out of there. Go weak side.
Don't turn out. All right? Make your best play.
When the coach's exhortations are over, players like Adrian Dantley go to work. Though small in stature, he used his craft to rise above his opponents.
Nice. Oh, what a move.
With us, what I'm known for best is going inside because of my height. I've been 6'5" since I was a senior in high school. And no matter, even if there were 7-footers on my team, my coaches would always make me go inside because I was the best inside player.
Well, Adrian Danley's so good, showing the basketball, getting you off balance, and then getting by you into the lane. And once he gets to the lane, two things are going to happen most often. He's either going to score or get fouled.
Oh, yeah, man!
Like Dantley, James Worthy didn't appear able to make his living in the paint, but his quickness helped him penetrate the lane at will.
Now the ball out in front comes in over to Worthy. Worthy fakes, does a 180 turn. He's in the air. He throws it up and in. That was vintage Worthy, wasn't it? James Worthy. There's not a man in the league playing his position that can stop him.
My attitude was that the game was about physics down there. If I can beat you to B, then I might be able to beat you to C.
Oh, Worthy loses welcome. Oh, my, what a shot.
I had that painted area kind of that I knew I could get to and what moves I was going to make.
Here's Worthy with the quickness again, and he's having a terrific game.
He was a great offensive player, and chasing him around was, you knew once he got going and he'd get his engine running. Now he's making turnarounds, he's making everything. He was a tough guy to guard.
Though Kevin McHale did not possess explosive speed, he did own an uncanny sense of creativity in the paint.
Kevin McHale leads in. Look at that by McHale.
Kevin McHale's the best player I ever played against. I felt like he was unguardable.
He's got every move in the book when it comes to the low post, that's for sure, and a great touch to go with it.
I mean, I just copied one of his moves, which is the up and under.
And McHale, boy, is he tough.
He had nicknames for his post-up moves. He had the slippery eel and the white salamander.
Those are just moves that we named to have some fun with it and stuff. They were basically going up and under people and going around them, shooting underneath their arms and stuff like that.
He used his worm move, his wiggle move. Watch it. McHale, great play. Well, you got to improvise a lot on that. McHale hasn't missed yet. McHale scoops it into the right hand. McHale posting up here. Welcome to the club, Jim.
First of all, you get bored. It was in a long season, 82 games, you got to experiment with stuff. But most of it's will. I think, for 48 minutes, I was going to be stronger than you at some point mentally, and I was just going to keep coming and keep coming and keep coming.
Kevin McHale.
For all these innovative scorers, the paint is a place where mind can triumph over matter. And nothing serves to illustrate that contest of will more than the chore of rebounding. Even more fundamental than offense and defense, this most elemental battle delivers one simple fact.
Can't score without the ball. So that's still first.
And the game's best big men have always brought passion to this bruising pursuit.
What I really enjoyed in basketball more than anything else was rebounding. It was pretty rough in those days. You just got in there and got pounded on and jumped up and got them. I felt that there was not a man alive was going to block me off the board.
Masters of this craft have always taken this task personally.
It was something also very gratifying about it. You go up there and you kind of grab that ball and you squeeze it and you say, it's mine.
Such a wide body, you can't nudge him off rebounds.
And even today, the game's best big men still understand the importance of winning this most basic contest.
Keep him off the ball. That's real important. That's why I do this, baby. Rebound.
It's very hard to rebound. You're getting boxed out. Some guys might go to the other side of the ball and be standing over there by themselves and not get a rebound.
The Sonics with their scrapping style of defense.
Draws the bump, a third bump.
Everyone in there pounding and jumping.
Show me something.
Let's go, baby.
Ball.
Patrick Ewing is playing big. He is possessed right now to go get every rebound.
Keep rebounding. Great job on the boards. Get out. Let's go.
And while rebounders are rarely heard, their effect is always felt.
It's one thing that you would love to have on your team, are guys who want to rebound and play defense, because those things help win ball games for you in this league.
Long rebound.
The science of this art is only understood by those who have perfected it.
That's just effort. That's all effort.
As I
say it's all about rebounding in this ball game. You can talk about the matchup in the middle. You can talk about the scars, but
Defense and rebounding, that's what'll win ball games for you.
To be a great rebounder, you got to want the ball.
every rebound is ours. Every rebound is ours.
And it takes a intuitiveness to know where the ball's going to go off the rim. If you watch, some of the top rebounders like Dennis Rodman or Charles Barkley, those guys keep moving. They keep going. The whole game, they have endless energy, and that's what it takes to really make things happen in the paint all game long.
Knucklehead can score.
Rebounding takes brain.
I have two basic philosophies. Number one, I have great desire to get the ball.
Get out of the way, little fella.
But number two, I try to position myself always on the opposite side where the shot is coming from. I watch the ball when it's in the air. It takes a combination of strength, endurance, and most of all, probably willpower.
Under the harsh glare of the NBA spotlight, a hidden world of basketball fundamentals often goes unseen and unheard. Reality appears to be outlined for those who enter this domain, but the dimensions of this finite area are an illusion. The bruising ballet that takes place here serves notice that unbridled strength and passion cannot be contained nor denied. This is a place where every action has an opposite yet equal reaction, forcing the game's best to emerge. Here, one-on-one matchups are settled in the blink of an eye, and any loss of concentration can be critical. Commitment and desire are taken for granted. Opposition is welcomed as a challenge and understood on those terms only by those who seek the ultimate in competition.
Well, as a fan perspective, they might look at TV and say, well, it looks easy in there. All you gotta do is just, turn around and shoot. You're so tall, you're 6'9". All you can do is just put the ball in the basket just by standing by the hoop, but it's not that easy.
When you see two hard-nosed guys go at it, it pumps it up.
Control the middle. Not necessarily score 20 points a game, just to control the middle. Control the middle.
Got to throw. Cross my Jimmy.
So many things going on in a short time notice.
The clock is ticking. Wrestling. Fighting for position.
20! Get out!
Everyone is sweating.
Like to bang with the big body.
One down. 15. Go ahead, Big Daddy.
Let's watch some pushing. Both guys.
Look out, Jordan. Look out.
Tell you one thing, I get so pumped up out there.
Feel real hyper. Hype.
Go down.
And I thrive on it.
Easy. Hey, no, they're gonna down screen over here. Take it! Give it back! Give it to Cedric! Get out of there!
A lot of fire and a lot of desire. It's tough.
Throughout NBA history, the journey of this simple rectangle has reshaped both the game and its players.
Going against I think the greatest athletes in the world, you know if you're not at the top of your game, you're going to get embarrassed.
Sometimes I'm going to the arena, I go, wow, we played a game last night and, my body, I don't know if I can do this again. I just say it has to be all pride. It has to be somewhat of an ego. It has to be somewhat of a cockiness.
And once you're in the paint, you have to go strong and you have to be confident that you can make a shot anywhere within the paint.
That's why I think it's so competitive and you work so hard. I mean, the whole concept of basketball is to keep players out of the paint, stop them from getting easy shots.
It's something that once you step on that court and you step in there ready to battle, and you can't bring any problems in there with you.
Go, Lizzie, go, Lizzie, go, go!
If you do, then you get exposed.
Although today's superstars have not changed the dimensions of the lane like their legendary predecessors, they have made the distance between them appear much shorter.
Goes left, runs right into Olajuwon.
Combining full court speed with size and skill, players like Hakeem Olajuwon have stretched the pivot position in new directions.
How do you stop it? You just can't stop it. Hakeem Olajuwon showing the spin.
If I was to be compared to any center now, I would love to be compared to Hakeem.
Olajuwon.
He can step out and shoot the jumper. He has 20 moves down low, and he's just a class act.
And Shaquille O'Neal has brought new glamour to this age-old area.
Because I think with him is your strength, power, brute force, ego, pride, him wanting to dominate the paint.
So many moves, so much power. Unstoppable. Oh, come on.
The game has evolved, so you have to be a little bit more versatile as a big man, no question. I mean, even the guys, look at a guy like Shaquille, who's 315 pounds, can run the floor. If you don't get down the floor, you don't run with him, he's gonna be dunking it on the other side. So even the biggest guys can run, and nowadays you really have to.
Elliott and Johnson, 2-on-1, alley-oop.
And with the contribution of stars such as David Robinson, these men have revolutionized the game.
And those are the premier centers in this league. And you also have to put guys on the list like the Lonzo Mournings and the Patrick Ewings. All those guys are premier centers.
He's playing big, way above the rim tonight. He is possessed right now.
Nowadays, you got a lot of little guys posting up in the middle, and you got, big guys making the passes and shooting some jump shots. So you have to be a little bit more versatile as a big man. And I think all the great big men now really can make shots from not just in the paint, but even a step outside.
This incredible diversity has made the action in the paint more compelling than ever.
Either Tony or Dennis, then you go three guys, three post.
They run this high pick and roll. Our other big guy ends up here, so he can get off and help. Just slide with the guy. First number lift hard and then we're rotating on the pass. Keep people in that lane because they flush.
As quickly as the coaches can draw up new plans for exploiting the paint, today's stars find ways to exceed them.
Shovels, Kiffin, jabs with the right hand.
The isolate for Barkley. He spins, backdoor move, slams it down.
Grant in the lane.
That's how you have to attack the top ball.
Switch. Lee. Ice. Back pick, Pete.
Hold on.
Here's the power. Goes inside, be ready to dive.
Somebody got to rotate.
And if they're too big, then the outside guy has the bottom, and the top guy has the top.
Away from behind, Ricky goes back to get it. Fires it cross court. Kent's got it right up into the alley. Power slam! Tomahawk Sam! Yeah, baby!
And for all the game's future stars, their path of greatness will pass at some point through basketball's most celebrated area, the paint.
I got my eye on you initially before they break. I'm not going to do anything dangerous, but I'm going to put it out there. Let's go, dog. Middle, middle. Yeah. Joe. East side, baby. Give me.
Motion, catch. Yeah!
No, ain't no zone. You do. I go. Watch your man. Right yourself, KG. Grab it, zone.
Protect the basket!
You know, now and then we're going to get burnt defensively when you're aggressive like that, but that's all right.
Every single time.
Shrimp underneath the low punt, back far below. And the ball there. Puts away with the ball.
Right now we got a lot of adrenaline out here. A lot of adrenaline.
That was stupid.
Big, powerful men fighting underneath the basket. The kind of guys you need to win NBA championships.
Excellent defense.
The blockers right here.
Did I ever lie to you? What? Did I ever lie to you? No.
Just after you call the timeout, I'm gonna get you. Work him, Tim.
Give it to him. Finish this with a dunk. Yeah!
You have to be one step below that so they don't call that illegal. You have to stay focused on defense. All right? I want you to stay focused.
Help me out. I'm a little tired out there.
I've had a long, hard workout. I'm ready to go take a nap now.
We didn't say stop.